Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Takes, episode 24. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. And on this week's episode, we're going to be having 8 hot takes instead of the normal 6. 2 for last week's Raw, 2 for last week's NXT, 2 for last week's SmackDown, and 2 more for the Bash in Berlin pay-per-view that happened August 31st. And other than that, I hope all y'all amazing people continue to have a wonderful day. And without further ado, let's get to our first hot take of the week. Liv Morgan has done everything she said she was going to do. Well, a few months back, when Liv Morgan returned from injury, she set out on the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, and she said she was going to take everything from Rhea Ripley, the woman who put her on the shelf for 8 months of her career. She took the Women's World Championship. She became the newest member of the Judgment Day, and even recently, the Judgment Day has exiled Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, with Liv Morgan taking over as a member of the Judgment Day. And at SummerSlam, Liv Morgan retained the Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley. And let's look at it. She said she was going to take the Women's World Championship. Check. She said she was going to take the Judgment Day from Rhea Ripley. Check. She said she was going to take Dominic Mysterio away from Rhea Ripley. Check. Everything that Liv Morgan said she was going to do on her revenge tour, she's done it. Our second hot take of the week: the Intercontinental Championship #1 contender tournament is amazing. Well, recently, we've had announced that 4 triple threat matches will take place, with the winners of those matches meeting in a fatal 4-way match to decide Braun Breaker's next challenger for the Intercontinental Championship. And honestly, I love this. You want to take a title and make it feel important? You have as many people trying to chase that title as possible. You have 12 possible opponents for Braun Breaker in this tournament. And honestly, it makes it look that much more wanted. It makes it look like everybody wants the Intercontinental Championship. Everybody's gunning to be in that #1 contenders match. And honestly, I absolutely love it. It makes Braun Breaker look like he's holding one of the most important belts in the business. And honestly, I feel bad for whoever does win this tournament, because Braun Breaker is probably going to break them. So, at the end of the day, yes, the Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Tournament is amazing. Our third hot take of the week will take us down to NXT. Jada Parker slapping Roxanne Perez was the moment of the night. Well, you could debate that this and Joe Hendry's song was the moment of the night, but this was awesome. We had a face-to-face sit-down between Roxanne Perez and Jada Parker, and oh my goodness, Jada Parker looked like a boss here. No question about it. Jada Parker simply said, "I am going to slap the bricks off of you." And while Roxanne Perez was in the middle of saying, "I'd like to see you try," Jada Parker got up and smacked the taste out of this woman's mouth. I mean, she smacked her so hard that Roxanne Perez, who was sitting in her chair, fell out of her chair and ended up face down on the floor with one slap. I was really impressed with how much power Jada Parker has, and honestly, this was a slap that was probably heard around the world. No Mercy, Jada Parker, Roxanne Perez is going to be a banger, no question about that. But in my opinion, Jada Parker slapping Roxanne Perez was the moment of the night. Our fourth hot take of the week: Joe Hendry should win the NXT Championship at No Mercy. Well, Joe Hendry is over like Rover right now. Anytime you hear those words, say his name and he appears, the fans at NXT lose their minds because Joe Hendry is beloved everywhere he goes. He knows how to cut promos exceptionally. He is great at his Joe Hendry concerts. He's good at being able to get him the head of the NXT champion, Ethan Page. And one of my biggest worries about Ethan Page going into No Mercy is, can Ethan Page control his anger? Ethan Page gets angry very quickly, whether it's with Joe Hendry or it's with the NXT universe. And honestly, he's going to have to control his emotions if he's going to continue to be NXT champion here. And honestly, I think Joe Hendry is over enough. He's been around long enough, even if it's a short title reign now, to be able to get to the top of the NXT mountain and become the NXT champion. So, yes, Joe Hendry should win the NXT championship at No Mercy. Our fifth hot take of the week will take us over to Friday Night SmackDown. LA Knight should have had his U.S. Championship Open Challenge at Bash in Berlin. Well, we only have 5 matches on the card, first off, and I understand Friday Night SmackDown is in Berlin, Germany, but at the same time, superstar like Ludwig Kaiser definitely deserved to be on the PLE. There's no denying that. Ludwig Kaiser is the man that answered LA Knight's Open Challenge this Friday. And honestly, this would have been better at the pay-per-view. No, I will say that much. It would have gotten more of an ovation. You could even use this as a sponsored match if you wanted to, which we'll get into the sponsor match for Bash in Berlin later in the video. But yeah, LA Knight definitely deserved to be on the Bash in Berlin card. The US Open Challenge would have been an amazing addition to a 6th match on this card. And I really feel like Ludwig Kaiser deserves the spotlight of being in a pay-per-view, especially one in Germany. And I really feel like WWE dropped the ball with this, because at the end of the day, LA Knight should have had his U.S. Championship Open Challenge at Bash in Berlin. Yeah. Our 6th hot take of the week: Carmelo Hayes and Andrade are the true winners of their feud. Well, Carmelo Hayes and Andrade have been going one-on-one for 4 times now, which they have split the series 2-2. Andrade taking the first 2 matches, Carmelo Hayes taking the 2 recent matches. And yeah, when it comes to getting practice in the ring on SmackDown in front of the WWE audience and getting experience, these guys are the true winners. They're getting more experience in the ring. They're getting more time on TV to showcase exactly what they could do and show the world what they're capable of in the middle of the ring. And honestly, I love it. Carmelo Hayes should definitely be on my TV more. Andrade should definitely be on my TV more. And to see these two wrestling and learning from each other time and time again is going to elevate these two career to the next level. Whether you put Carmelo Hayes into the Intercontinental Championship division or you throw him right into the main event scene, all these matches with Andrade are getting Carmelo Hayes ready, and same vice versa when it comes to Andrade. Our seventh hot take of the week will take us to Bash in Berlin. The strap match had the silliest rules of 2024. Oh my goodness, where to begin with this one? Honestly, WWE massively dropped the ball here. I hate to say it, but this was one of the stupidest things they've done in a long time. This is a strap match. This is supposed to end by pinfall or submission. This is supposed to be a brutal match, but apparently, for some reason, because of the sponsor of this match, WWE decided to be like, oh, whoever touches all four turnbuckles uninterrupted first wins. This was so dumb, honestly. I wanted to see these two brutally beat each other down until one of them couldn't kick out. Like we've seen every other strap match we have seen. Most recently, The Fiend and Daniel Bryan. It had to end via pinfall or submission. But now all of a sudden, because WWE had gotten somebody to sponsor this strap match, now all the rules previously annulled in a strap match are just thrown out the window here. This wasn't for me. I did not like it. I thought it was silly. I thought it was stupid. The right winner, CM Punk, came out of this, but still, at the end of the day, this should have ended by pinfall or submission. So yeah, the strap match had the silliest rules of 2024. Our final hot take of the week, the Terra Twins winning was the right call. Well, for all of y'all that watch every week and know how I feel about Liv Morgan, the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest, know that this is a hot take for me. And honestly, it was a tide in the story that needed to shift. The Judgment Day were dominating the Terror Twins every single week up until a week or so ago. And Liv Morgan successfully retained the Women's World Championship at SummerSlam against Rhea Ripley. So Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest definitely needed to get a win over the Judgment Day here just to save face in this rivalry. And I also expected the Terra Twins to win because Liv's title wasn't on the line. It really is as simple as that. Now, if Liv's title was on the line, Liv would have definitely beat Rhea again. But since Liv's title wasn't on the line, of course the Terra Twins are going to walk out on top. They needed to even the scoreboard with the Judgment Day. And now that they have, we can have the Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley grudge match, most likely at Bad Blood on October 5th. Yeah, this will make the story a lot more entertaining now going forward. So yeah, at the end of the day, the Terra Twins winning was the right call. And that was WWE Hot Takes episode 24. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on all your social medias, and you made it all the way to the end of this video. Go smash that subscribe button. Go ahead. I'll wait. You hit the button? Great. Now you'll be informed every time I drop my next video. Speaking of dropping my next video, I'm also going to be having college football and NFL videos coming for you this week. NFL Week 1 predictions coming here in the next day or so, so definitely keep on the look for that. Other than that, I hope all of y'all amazing people have a wonderful day. I'm Nikki D, and I will see y'all next time on the Nikki D channel. Bye, y'all.